good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.
(2022) Hollywood Bets Greyville is where we'll be racing on the polytrack surface, and there are 8 races carded. Raheel Radhakrishna and I are going to take you through our thoughts on these 8 races, starting off with the first race, which is the first leg of the bipot. Race 1 is a qualified maiden plate where they're going to race over 1,400 meters. The average merit rating in the race is 60, and the race goes off at 12:30. 12:30 is the off time of race 1. As I said a moment ago, the first leg of the bipot, and at the time of recording, no scratchings. Raheel, 11 runners will be going to post. Not a very exciting race to kick off proceedings, but we're certainly going to try and get this quartet. For me, the one that they all have to beat is possibly number 11, Bell's First Wave. She is a 3-year-old, and a lot of the other runners are still 3-year-olds, but she's a lightly raced 3-year-old, and I think she's got more improvement to come.
I'm in full agreement with you on that, Warren. I think 8-1 is the wrong price about Bell's First Wave. As you mentioned, lots of improvements still to come. The only negative is the draw, but last time out, he did show pace on the poly track over 1,800, and now he drops in trip. So if Tristan Gordon can get him across and get him into a handy position, I think Bell's First Wave is a massive runner. He's only at 4 starts to date, and he's certainly going to improve. He doesn't form part of the best weighted column in this qualified maiden plate, but I just think 8-1, there's tons of value about the 11 horse Bell's First Wave. The 4 Protea Pride, he's a super consistent sort, never too far off the action. He's had his fair share of chances. The 1,400 is my slight concern. I think he's better over 1,600, but what do you make of his chances, Warren?
Yeah, Protea Pride certainly got to have a bright chance. Very pacey horse, normally goes up to the front, neatly drawn. He's well tried, as you said, but he's certainly got to have an obvious chance. If he's ever going to get a chance to win a race, it's going to be on Monday. 1 or 2 others to get your thoughts on. Number 3, Purple Operator, clearly limited, as is the field. It's a qualified maiden plate, but 3 Purple Operators certainly got a strong place chance.
I think he does. He's run behind some fairly decent sorts. He's a horse that tends to lack extra late on in the races, be it over 12, 14 or 1,600. So I like to see how he does go. He is the best weighted horse in this qualified maiden plate race. So he has run 3 times over the distance for 1/3 and a 4th, but he's not a solid sort of confident selection from me. And then the 1 horse, what do you make of his chances? Because he really caught the eye last time out when he ran on strongly over a trip that I feel that's a bit too short for him, I feel.
Yeah, much better effort last time, Raheel. Much better effort. In fact, his best effort to date. And he was the fastest finishing on that occasion. So the blinkers seem to have had the desired effect. He's going to have a bright chance in a field like this. One other I want to ask you about is number 9, Blizzard Ahead. Now, that was a fair effort last time, judging by how far he finished, 5.45 off Get Carter. But there were only 10 runners in the race. Has Blizzard Ahead got a quartet chance, or am I clutching at straws?
In this maiden race where his form is shallow, and I think he must have a trifecta quartet chance. Maybe a horse to include into those larger trifectas and in quartets. On form, that he shouldn't really trouble the top 4 in the market here, but in terms, if you want to play the quartet a bit wider, then possibly include the 9 horse Blizzard Ahead. Or
so for the first leg of the bipot then, Raheel, who will your selections be for race 1 for the first leg?
I'll throw in the 11 horse Warren Bell's First Wave, the 4, the consistent sort Protea Pride, and then the 1 Bushfire. And for you?
For me, I'm just going to go the 2 horses in the first leg of the bipot, 11 Bell's First Wave and 4 Protea Pride. But as we wrap the preview for race 1, you're happy to say that Bell's First Wave is both yours and mine. our first choice.
Yes, I'm happy with that, Warren, and hopefully Lorenzo Karim can get his first win up with the Bell's First Wave, yeah.
Okay, that's race number 1 on the program. We're in the camp of Bell's First Wave for the win.
The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.